Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital strike Sam also seals the doom of another character. We will acknowledge that General Hospital has increased the drama. It seems that the aim is to have Kelly Monaco's Sam McCall die during surgery in an attempt to give Emmy Ryland's Alexa Haven's Lulu Spencer a portion of her liver. Sad and sentimental? Indeed. However, supporters who are upset that Sam is going to die will probably consider her death to be a blessing for another heroine, which will sting like a sore thumb. Because of this, Nulu will awaken to a hostile audience. Furthermore, the storyline that General Hospital appears to be planning for Luke and Laura's daughter would only work to further disadvantage her. The thread that was cut when Lulu fell into a coma, that she still loves and longs to be with her ex-husband, Dominic Zamprogna's Dante Falconeri, will undoubtedly be picked up by the serial opera. Sam's significant other, the investigator, will be donating Lulu not just a portion of her liver but also her lover, according to the episode. What comes next? Giving Charlotte's mother and Rocco an all-black outfit as a bequest? Of course, the fact that Monaco left on her own volition further complicates things. The actor, who has been a regular on Front Burner for 21 years, described her firing as retaliation at its finest earlier this month. She did not explain how, but she said she will in the future. I'll make an appropriate statement. The truth will deliver you. So when the reunion comes at Sante's expense, will anyone be able to cheer for Lant? The knowledge that his girlfriend ultimately gave her life to save the life of his ex-spouse would undoubtedly cause Dante to be overwhelmed with guilt. It's conceivable that even Lant shippers will regret Sante ending so their couple may start over. Spoilers for General Hospital indicate that Heather Weber might be leaving Pentonville soon. Rick Lansing predicted what would happen if Heather's charges were dropped to manslaughter and assured Curtis Ashford that Heather would get her day in court. In that scenario, Rick recommended that the judge release Heather right away in light of the time she had already served. Considering that Alexis Davis's personal jail arc is now complete, there's absolutely no good reason to keep Heather behind bars and continue this plot. The GH writers might as well start working on the next section of this, which takes us to Rick's cunning action on October 17th. It's possible that Rick will try to influence the outcome or hurry Heather's hearing in an effort to play dirty. Given that it seems likely that Rick's warning regarding Heather's quick release would come to pass, what will be her first destination as a free woman? There are solid grounds to believe Heather may make her way straight to the Quartermaine estate. Sasha Gilmore Corbin is seen in GH's weekly preview video greeting a familiar face and inquiring as to their whereabouts. Sasha's feelings start to surface as she struggles to comprehend this unexpected guest. Heather would be a perfect fit for the role of someone from Sasha's past who may arouse powerful feelings and shock her. When Sasha learns that Heather is officially free, she might believe she has escaped and become even more scared. Naturally, Heather bears some of the blame for Brando Corbin's passing, so she would feel compelled to find Sasha and attempt to atone in some tiny way. Even though Heather knows that her regrets and apologies are insufficient, she could yet wish to apologize. Heather's brain was altered by the cobalt poisoning, but she is unable to reverse what she has done. Sasha may become enraged with Heather and argue that she still belongs in prison because nothing can bring her husband back. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sonny Corinthos nearly made a significant sacrifice in order to save Alexis Davis. Sonny nearly had to come clean after years of evading punishment in order to spare Alexis from a protracted stay at Pentonville. Thankfully, fresh information cleared Alexis' identity at the right moment. Although Sonny managed to keep his mouth shut and maintain his freedom, Alexis remained appreciative of what he was prepared to do for her. In the episode airing on October 14th, Alexis enjoyed a touching moment with Sonny following her announcement that the charges against her will be dismissed. Sonny appreciated his near confession and was relieved that Alexis would be spending the night in her own bed. Maybe in the upcoming weeks, GH will focus even more on the friendship between Alexis and Sonny since they are highlighting it as an ex-couple. After all, Alexis is about to face another significant problem, therefore she will require support. Alexis will undoubtedly make an effort to maintain her strength for Molly Lansing Davis and Christina Corinthos Davis after Sam McCall is faced with a terrible destiny. Alexis may also experience a breakdown in private and require a confidant. Given that he cares for Sam as well as the toll that all of this will have on Alexis, that someone might be Sunny. The same is true for Christina, who will undoubtedly experience extreme emotional instability after losing Sam on top of everything else. Naturally, Sunny will also experience heartbreak for Molly, Jason Morgan, Dante Falconeri, and all those who shared Sam's affection. Could they become passionate again since there will be valid grounds for Sunny to get back in touch with Alexis during this deep period of grief? Maybe Sunny and Alexis could find solace for one another in the bedroom across the street. Sunny and Alexis may give in to temptation in an attempt to experience something other than the impending sadness. As soon as Sunny and Alexis learn of Sam's passing, they will want to come together to help Christina. But Sunny will also console Alexis with the news, so there may be some sultry moments between the sheets. We'll give you more predictions about whether Alexis and Sunny will reignite their romance because General Hospital spoilers suggest that their connection could develop in unexpected ways. Liz calls the donation service at the nurses' station and requests that they provide her with Lulu's match's name. It's Isaiah, and he just got back from PT. He wanted to see how Lucky was doing. Liz informs Lulu that while Lucky wasn't a good fit for a gift, they had a fortunate break. She's still waiting to learn the person's identify, so she hasn't told the family yet. When the topic of Lucky's location comes up, Isaiah can relate to Lucky's need to escape. After a botched surgery, he fled the hospital and left his own clinic. He worked in refugee camps, according to Liz, so it's not exactly like he ran away to someplace simpler. Isaiah claims that he should have stayed here and that Lucky shouldn't have left either. Lucky could use a friend like him, so Liz hopes he can get through to him. The machine beeps, revealing the match's identity to Liz. Laura is in Lulu's room when Liz enters and informs her that Lulu has a match. Laura quickly dashes to Kevin's side to inform him that Lulu has a match. On today's episode of General Hospital, Ned employs a private investigator, Cody's hopes are dashed, and Brooklyn and Tracy argue over Violet. Willow shows up as Drew is talking on the phone about his campaign in the sunroom of the Quartermaine home. He stops her as she tries to run out. She claims she went in search of Michael so she could give him his keys. As they meet today, Drew offers to give them to him. Willow places them on a table and turns to walk away, but Drew stops her, stating that they should discuss Willow's inability to remain in the same room as him. Ned abruptly shows up and wonders if he's interjecting. Willow begs Drew to give Michael his keys and says she was just on her way out. Ned informs Drew by himself that although it would take some time, the ELQ board has decided to give back Valentine's shares to the business. Ned promises to keep him informed of their decisions and that he and Michael will handle it. Michael is scheduled to visit Drew, according to him, so they may talk about it together. He appeared busy when he arrived, so Ned believed he would have other things to do. When Michael shows there, they talk about the arrangements for splitting up Valentine's stock. Ned proposes that in order to maintain ELQ in the family, they split them among the Quartermaine's future generation. He states that he can vote for their substitutes until they reach voting age. He also states that he can keep Drew's stocks in a trust after he is elected. Drew thinks the moment isn't right, and Michael concurs, so they can put this conversation on hold for the moment. Ned becomes enraged, believing they would collaborate as a family, and he rushes away. Brooklyn overhears Tracy on the phone discussing suing Violet's bully's parents when she is in the living room, discussing legal matters. She loses the phone to Brooklyn, who tells her that she and Chase will handle things and that this won't help. Olivia walks in and inquires about the purpose of the racket. Although Brooklyn informs Tracy that they have already spoken with the school, Tracy believes the institution will prioritize their needs before Violet's. Tracy leaves to tend to Ace once he starts wailing over the baby monitor. Olivia finds it unbelievable that Tracy, although calling it badass, wants to sue the parents of a 9-year-old. Brooklyn advises her not to support Tracy since she is exacerbating the situation. Olivia thinks Tracy's obsession with Violet is a result of her helplessness with Lulu. Ned bursts in abruptly, upset that Michael and Drew are freezing him out once more. Olivia yanks him from the room and declares that she loves him but is unable to help him at this time. He will work things out on his own, as he is aware of her busy schedule with Dante and Lulu. Michael and Drew talk about Ned's plan to seize control of ELQ by using the kids and stocks in the meantime. When Michael wins this election, Drew wants him to take over ELQ. Drew says he'll appoint Michael as the trustee of his shares, which ought to force Ned out after Michael claims Tracy and Brooke Lynn won't vote for it. Willow and Brooke Lynn cross paths somewhere. Knowing that she was a teacher, Brooke Lynn is in need of her counsel. She tells what transpired with Violet and how Tracy thinks the school would always prioritize itself over the needs of the pupils. Willow refers to it as a cynical perspective, although Tracy is most likely correct. Willow advises them to assist Violet by collaborating with the school, instructors, and counselors. Willow suggests that she should be assertive and use more volume if they refuse to collaborate. Willow is aware of how difficult this is. As stated by Brooke Lynn, she is merely acting as a temporary guardian. She starts to doubt her ability to parent as a result. Willow believes being a mom is difficult, but it's worth it for the happiness it brings. Thereafter, Chase texts Brooke Lynn to let her know that Finn is leaving rehab. Willow believes Violet will be overjoyed to see her father once more. Brooke Lynn seemed to be depressed over the thought of Violet leaving. Cody and Sasha converse in the kitchen. He has discovered that his childhood home, Serenity, is for sale, but the asking price is $6 million, which he will never be able to afford. It's always held great meaning for him and he had always dreamed of converting it into a ranch and animal refuge. She advises him to go for it, but he believes it will be taken off the market quickly. Admittedly, he had only one thought, asking Tracy for a loan. Sasha doesn't know if she would do that, but because she likes him, it can't harm to ask. Ace is awake and wants more pudding cups, Tracy explains, so Sasha goes to grab one. Then, Cody is asked by Tracy why he is grinning. When Sasha comes back, she adds that Cody just told her about a fascinating concept. According to Cody, he was thinking about moving the horses from hay to alfalfa. After giving Tracy the pudding, Sasha departs. Sasha believes Cody made the right decision in keeping Tracy in the dark, and he should create a strong business strategy and present it to her. Because he doesn't want her to believe he's using her for her money, Cody doesn't think he should. The old him would act in that manner. She advises him to view it as an investment and says he'll have to find another investor. Cody claims he could use his charisma to deceitfully persuade someone to invest, but he doesn't want to go back to his previous habits. He complains that his life is wonderful and asks himself what more could he ask for? He walks out after planting a kiss on her. Olivia checks up on Tracy in the entryway, asking how she is doing. Tracy acknowledges that she is helpless to save Finn, that Lulu is dying, and that all she can do is threaten to handcuff a kid. Olivia gives her consolation. Ned meets Felicia's friend Elaine, a private investigator, in public and asks her to look into a possible infidelity in his family. He needs substantial evidence. He identifies them as Drew and Willow and says that a trustworthy source has learned of their extramarital romance. If she discovers evidence of the affair, she promises to get in contact. For the job, Ned gives her the money. Laura sits with Lulu at the hospital, telling her to hold on. Arriving, Martin gives his baby sister a hug. His beard has vanished, much to her surprise, and he says he's going for a test drive. She accepts his suggestion to go for a walk. Martin claims he was put to the test when he learned that Lucky was unable to contribute when they are strolling. She shifts the subject to his appearance and inquires about the true nature of his metamorphosis. He acknowledges that he felt a change was necessary following what had occurred to Lucy. He shaved, clipped his hair, and even hired a vocal coach to help him get rid of his fried chicken accent. Laura says she likes the old Martin too, but she also realized that it was gone. When Martin and Laura enter Lulu's room again, Cyrus is seated next to her. He says that while he was seeing other patients, he noted that she was by herself. Now that they are together, he says, they can pray for her. Cyrus accepts Martin's suggestion to go outside and discuss Mom. As Cyrus and Martin emerge, Martin informs Cyrus that Laura is dealing with a lot and doesn't require his constant teasing. Cyrus claims that by giving Laura a present that even Martin cannot comprehend, he is not troubling her. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.